I'm going to be spending 100 days underwater. Not really. I'm going to go up to the surface with some of these blocks. So a bit of a miscalculation there, but there is 6 blocks of gravel and then a couple bits of dirt down here. Now, so how I'm going to explain how I'm going to get anything in this world is that I'm going to have to base everything on the Wandering Trader. And even how we're going to trade with them is just going to relate to a water bottle, which you can only get a glass bottle from a witch, and that's only a 10% chance. By the way, this is an ocean flat world made by Mojang, so there is 6 layers of gravel, 6 layers of dirt, about 6 layers of stone, and then 60 layers of deep slate, and then there's just a layer of bedrock. I've never seen any other YouTuber do 100 days on this WaterWorld Superflat, so I'll be probably the first to ever do it. Now, before you ask, why don't I just go to a sunken ship or an ocean monument? This is on bedrock, so there is no structures. So literally the only way which we're going to get anything is from mobs. So I'm going to make a little dirt platform and hope that some mobs can spawn there, you know? I did make this little mob spawner, well, ocean drown spawner. Just drowned, kid. It's just drowned. It's not like, oh, look, it's drowned. Oh my. Anyways, my plan did not work at all. Nothing spawned the entire night. This led me to come up with a foolproof plan, go down and get more dirt. But, you know, I decided to make a little tunnel to make it a little bit easier for me to go up and down. Now, while expanding the platform, look over there. Look. Ooh, oh my gosh. Is that creeper? The skeleton. Now, as any rational man, on day 1, I decided I don't want to fight them, you know, and get the materials, and I got my ass whooped. I did get my revenge, though, and killed the skeleton. Woohoo! While mining for some dirt, I did experience one major issue. Now, by the simple fact that mobs can spawn down here, this makes this entire journey really unsafe, unless I start patching up some areas. Past me continued to do his idea of making a great wall, a giant wall. Some mobs can never get through this great and giant wall, you know. Surprise, surprise, mobs can still fall through the giant holes in my entire thing, so I ended up dying. So I was trying to, oh my gosh, bad take, that was a horrible take, do not add that. So now I'm going to add a giant mob farm instead of those stupid walls, but first we gotta get rid of the spiders. Am I right, or am I right? Now, while mining, it's that Wonder Trader. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to trade nothing with him. Ooh. So I continued to work on the mob farm until I had it fully made around day 10. Now, for quite a long time, I will not get any glass bottles, and by a long time, I mean multiple days. And what I mean by multiple days, I mean multiple hours in real life. Now, on day 36, the worst thing, and I mean literally the worst thing that could happen, happened. I got kicked off this platform while I was AFK. So I was kind of losing my mind after I died, and I was really hoping on a witch for a really long time. It's been so long that the game actually had a drop with spears. I don't know what else was in the drop, but I just remember the spears. Now, I was fed up with this mob farm not working at all, so I did a quick YouTube search, and I found a offline, or what was it, like pathfinding farm, which allows the mobs to kind of pathway their way into the hole. It's not super effective, but it gave me a lot of witches. Now, by this time, I had a water ball, but the Wandering Trader had no water ball trade at all. Okay. The Wandering Trader did not spawn for 10 days in a row. So I eventually just gave up, and I searched up Wandering Trader farm, which I don't think other than me and Mog Swamp have ever searched that up. Now, while messing around with mud, I did see one Wandering Trader. And if you're wondering what mud is, just put a water bottle on dirt. There you go, for anybody who hasn't played Minecraft in 10 years. My one emerald, I bought red dye, and that was an accident, complete accident, but then I bought wood, because I had to make it up. With that wood, I made a crafting table, and I immediately went down to the mines to make a furnace.
What the fuck I do it every fucking day? I fight demons every goddamn day of my life.
I promise to never say again.
I got more cobblestone to continue working on the mob farm, and I replaced some of the dirt blocks with, cobblestone so Enderman couldn't get it anymore. I also started to farm, and I think this is whenever the boom really starts to happen in this world. I even started to fish. Crazy, right? I also decided that having a mob farm where my base is going to be at was a really bad idea, and I started to get all the bone blocks that I had inside the mob farm whenever I made them to make kind of pillars for my house. I just started to make the platform a little bit bigger and a little bit nicer, and I placed some dirt down, expecting to place some flowers eventually. I'm using mud currently as kind of like a placeholder until I get enough wood that I could be confident that I wouldn't just be wasting it. And I could actually get a sapling from the Wandering Trader for 5 emeralds, but that's kind of expensive, especially since I'm kind of rotating on like low wood most of the time. And if you're wondering how I have like 5 glass bottles in my inventory right now, it's actually in the fishing loot. So that's the reason why I have so many. It's very common. Well, I wouldn't say very common, but it's way more common than witches. I increased the platform size of the wandering villager spawner thing. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. It's a farm. It's a farm, Caden. It's a farm. You said this literally not even 2 minutes ago in the video. I started to grow more potatoes, and one of the trades that the Wandering Trader has is jacketed potato, where you cook some of the potatoes. And so my idea is to get a campfire, cook the potatoes, and then trade that with the Wandering Villager so I could get more emeralds and hopefully get a sapling one day. I did find one Wandering Villager that did have a jacketed potato trade, so I immediately started cooking all those potatoes and started getting more wood. I also got some beetroot seeds that will just come fertilizer in the future. I started to go on the hunt for spiders to make a bed and to finally sleep about almost 73 days in. After 74 days of staying awake, I can finally use my constitutional right to fall asleep. I also started to make a bunch of walls around my farm just to, I don't know, decoration. I continued the decoration by making a bunch of path dirt. I also made a door. Yep, that's all I have to say. Now, with all this extra deep slate, we can finally finish off these walls, at least a little bit. I started to add a place for the campfires to go in to make sort of like this furnace thing. I also got a crazy good fishing rod all of a sudden. While fishing, I found another wandering villager. I gave some of the llamas some sleeping pills, and they instantly fell asleep. They were very tired, and I just let them off the hook, Now I was going to take a wandering villager back to my house so I can cook up the potatoes and get more emeralds and hopefully save up for that sapling. Might as well kill your hopes if you're watching my video and thinking that's an ARG. It is not an ARG. Stop saying that's an ARG, okay? There's no ARG here, okay? there's no ARG, okay? I'm putting that kibosh right now before this video is even public. There is no ARG. I started to mine some of the bone blocks on my house so I can make some quick bone meal, just quickly get more potatoes. And my gamble might have paid off because there's a wandering trader right over there. Let's see what he's selling. Okay, we easily got the potatoes down, but he has wheat seeds, and wheat is actually one of his trades. If I can get the wheat seeds for hay bales, I can knock off one more of his trades. His other 2 trades are water buckets and milk. Another wandering trader shows up, and guess what he's selling? Hay bales. Called it. I ultimately bought the pufferfish in the bucket just so I could have the water bucket and just make a huge mob farm, and we wouldn't have to rely on path finding. Now this time it won't be made out of dirt, it's gonna be made out of big boy cobblestone. My dumbest purchase was the drip leaves. I don't even remember whenever I did this. I cut it out of the video on accident, but this drip leaf is utterly useless to me right now. Unless I get sand, which is way on into the future whenever I get a villager, there is no point to me having this drip leaf. Another wandering trader showed up, and the trades were genuinely garbage. It's only to set up the next 100 days if I do them. I'll talk about that more at the end of the video. Well, it's day 99. How far we've come. I think it's about time that I let the pufferfish go out of the deep slate box I got it in right now. As the moon rests on day 99, the sun rises on day 100, and this will mark me as the first YouTuber to do a 100 days challenge on the Mojang's official WaterWorld Superflat. I've seen a lot of things on Minecraft YouTube, and I've never been a first to anything. And technically, this isn't really a first. It's 100 days. And Luke the Notable was the first one to do a 100 days challenge. But I will be the first to do a 100 days challenge on an ocean superflat, or WaterWorld Superflat. You get what I mean. Now, this video is really hard to make. I mean, really hard. It took me a long time. So if you guys want to see a 200 days, I'm going to have to give you guys a bit of a challenge. If this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll make a 200 days version of this.